Hello, and thank you for joining us today for a short and sweet conversation with a local Surf Coast children's book creator. I'm Renee Treml, and today we're going to be chatting with author Stef Gemmill as part of Portal and the Surf Coast Arts Trail. We're coming to you today from the beautiful town of Torquay, which is home to the Wadawurrung people, the traditional owners and custodians of this land, and I pay my respect to their elders, past, present, and emerging. Well, today we're going to be focusing on one book with 3 questions in 5 minutes. Steph and I will be talking about this amazing, beautiful book, A Home for Luna, which recently won a Rubery Award, International Book Award. So it's an award-winning, gorgeous book, and it's got some great topics. And I want to start right into that first question because I know this story has so many beautiful themes. And Steph, I hope you can tell us where some of those ideas for this story came from.
Thanks, Renee. Well, I had my own experience of homelessness and finding family in an unexpected place when I was in foster care for a short time as a child. I wanted to write a story that wasn't too confronting, one all children could relate to. And for those who haven't read A Home for Luna, it's a gentle story of homelessness, migration and change, and the experience of refugees if you dig deeply. Both the words and illustrations contain a lot of symbolism around the theme of change. It's got a big focus on Luna and the moon, which has several phases over the course of the book. And the reader may even question if cats and penguins naturally get on together, much like my experience moving into a foster home with so many other children from some quite troubled backgrounds. But we all got along and made the most of the experience of living together and finding new friends.
And thank you for sharing that, Steph. That's such a beautiful connection to the story, a really positive way to bring that whole experience into this beautiful book. I'm just curious if out of all of that, you actually have a favorite part of the story. Is there something that really touches you and why?
Oh, I've got a couple, but firstly, I do love the scene where Luna tries to fish like the penguins. That's this scene here. It's not natural for cats to dive into the water. And she does try to fish, not exactly like a penguin, but good enough. And here Luna tries to fit in with her new friends, which we know is always awkward at first, but sometimes you have to give new things a try. I love the bright corals and the fish in this scene. The illustrations by Mel Armstrong are stunning. And the colours bring happiness into the book after such a solemn start. And I also love the final page, and it's very satisfying ending. The new family together with Luna snuggled at the feet of and Yellow Eye. It makes me want to join the big group hug at the end. I'm such a sucker for a happy ending.
I think we all are, Steph, and you've done such a great job of capturing that with this story, you in the illustrator. I'm wondering, what was the hardest part of writing this story? Did you come across any challenges?
Well, I wanted to capture how Luna felt when she first arrived on the island, how she felt lonely and homesick for her owner and for her familiar old home, but also the feeling of being afraid to return there, and the fear of the unknown with the strange penguins that she discovers on the island, and how the sights, sounds and smells would instill fear in her that is hard to explain. So although cats and penguins aren't naturally friends, I also needed to demonstrate the cautiousness of each other through words and highlight their similarities at the same time. So have this balanced view and then focus on what they have that's similar. So cats and penguins both love fish. They both love company. They both love a sense of family. And visually through the illustrations, we can see the similarities. The black and white of the cat, the black and white of the penguins, and how happy they are eating fish together. And the words in the illustrations seem to have captured these contrasts and the similarities so well.
That's such a beautiful book, Steph. Well, thank you for that behind the scenes look at A Home for Luna. And thank you to the Portal Surf Coast Arts Trail for hosting all of these amazing events during these few months. And of course, thanks for watching today. Keep an eye out for more of our short and sweet conversations where we look at the stories behind the stories.